Hi guys, it's Kevin with Eastern Scientific. As we get back from the unfortunate shutdown, it's time to go ahead and make sure our vacuum pumps are in good shape, and one of the best ways to do that is to perform a quick oil change. Today I have a Welch 1400, which is a belt-driven pump, and with most pumps it's simply a matter of finding the drain port, which will be at the base of the oil casing, and getting the old oil out into a proper container. This one here is just a thumb screw. Just open that up and the oil will start to drain out and get caught down below. Now while that's happening, we want to check out our mist filter. This will catch 99.9% of the odor and mist coming up into the room, but if it gets saturated like a sponge or gets very dirty, it could put back pressure on your pump, which will wreck its operation. This one here is quite heavy and it's really contaminated on the inside, so I've removed it. I simply toss that one away and find a brand new one, which is much lighter, and you can see it's all clean on the inside. You simply reinstall that in here, put the thumb screw back on and tighten it down to make sure it's got a good seal. And now when we fire back up the pump, this will catch all of the mist that might be coming up into the room. Okay, this thing here is done draining, so we're going to go ahead and close that off. Now you can look up your particular pump model by manufacturer and find out how much oil it takes. This one here takes about 1.5 cups. Today we have two oils here, our regular hydrocarbon oil, which is good for flushes and regular operation, and also a synthetic vacuum pump oil, which is our Elite Z, which is for harsher environments. Much like in a car, it will last longer and be better off in a hot type environment. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill this up, and you're going to create a little air gap here. Every sight glass will have a line, or about halfway up is good to go. Even though this sight glass is a little dirty, we'll be able to see that coming back up. And if you put too much in, you can always just drain a little bit more off. And right there is going to bring us up to about halfway. Something else I like to do is grab a squirt bottle or dumping a little bit in, 1 or 2 tablespoons into the intake. And this will send a slug of clean oil through the pump and help remove any contaminants that may have locked in place during the pump's time off. So we're going to screw this mist filter back in so that when we fire it up, it won't come into the room with us. And I'm going to simply place a rubber stopper on the intake to deadhead the pump. A lot of times you can't get them up onto a bench. It's easier up here. But if it's in your instrument, and even if you can't unhook it, you want to go ahead and drain the oil off into a shallow pan and then dump it into a proper container. With this deadheaded off, I'm simply going to turn on the pump. We got no mist or air coming out. I'll let that run for 10 or 15 minutes, let the oil heat up, and then do a flush using this oil if we're going to do a flush, or for the final charge as well, or you can move this synthetic for a final charge. After that runs for a while, it'll heat up and we'll get that out and we'll be good to go. Another type of pump that you might work on or have in your lab is a direct drive pump, which is more like this, and they come in various sizes as well. At the base of the casing here, you'll see the drain port. You simply unscrew that. Use a little caution because these are going to have some sort of an O-ring or a dowty seal or something to keep the oil from spilling out, and you don't want to lose that into your waste oil. But you simply unscrew that. Sometimes you can tilt it up with a block. All that would come out. You set it back to square. Your fill port is always on the top, and you simply bring this up between the min and the max. I usually go halfway to 2/3 of the way up. If you have any questions with this process or would like some assistance, please feel free to give us a call at 781-826-3456. If you're in the Boston area and you would like to have this service performed on your one pump or your whole facility's pumps, give us a call and we can work you up a quote to have us come out and do it for you or show you how to do it, and we can move forward from there. Hope everybody comes out of this shutdown well, and we look forward to being of service to you.